So, good morning. Welcome to the QC module of Plum ERP. So, we will be to start with defining how the materials are specified and the associated quality parameters. So, basically, the materials in the organization can be grouped into different categories. So, for our example, we have taken raw material and filtered the steel. Different types of steel are there. So you create the material master with all required details such as the material description, maybe the characteristics, or maybe the, the purchase and posting accounts for financial management, etc. So in this we will now be defining the specifications, the QC specifications. So you will notice that we are defining the QC specification. Basically, this being a EN48 steel rounds. So we have the diameter, which is 12.5 to 12.8 mm. The unit of measure is indicated here, and the Brinell hardness is about 230 to 270, and carbon percentage is 0.55 to 0.6. So let's now see how you define these parameters. So you'll see basically here you would be also be defining what type of instrument, not the instrument. Okay, what is the type of instrument you would be using, because the company may have lots of types of instruments such as the ammeter, ohmmeters, speedometers, slip gauges, spectrometer, etc. So here you see the vernier caliper. So because it is a diameter, so you are using the vernier caliper to measure it. At the same time, if it is a hardness testing, you will notice you will be using the Brinell hardness. So you can write a brief comments about the specification. Then you type out what is that specification you are going to enter, and the unit of measure, the unit in which it is measured, and the unit is a huge lookup of the unit of measures available in the application. So after that you have the weight per unit. This is used in some exclusive cases, so that's why this provision is made, but may not be in the standard mode. Then you have the minimum value, the maximum value, and the mean value, which indicates that means the using a BHN machine you will be measuring the raw hardness, which should be between 230 to 270. And here you may use the sampling plants. The sampling plants itself is a master, which we will explain it soon. So what type of sampling plan are you going to use it? That is AQL, that is acceptance quality limit 1.5% or 2.5% or whatever it is. Then you have the specification type. These are the something which are different and distinct in the sense that these specifications the company can have for information brochure, for actual inspection, for manufacturing, and for vendor. Maybe sometimes it is a practice that you send a little tighter QC limits. Suppose you have between 230 to 270, maybe to the vendor you may be sending around 235 to 260 only, so that a tighter limits can be maintained at the vendor. Now coming to here, you have two types of things. One is the inspection parameters and process parameters. What we are discussing is the inspection parameters, and process parameters are not in the QC scope, but it will be used in the actual production. That means where they should maintain these limits. The AQL will decide what type of sampling plan you are going to draw, and let's just have a look at the AQL. So now let us see the AQL. In the QC module we have the AQL. Here basically what we are defining is different AQL plans, limits, and say what is the minimum, maximum lot size. So between 91 to 150, if the lot size of supply, then you would sample 8 pieces, and if the rejection is 2 or more, then you would be rejecting the lot. So these are defined by the country specific AQL plans which are there in the respective countries, or it could be a simple random model which is left to the user to draw his own inferences. So this is the actual AQL which we would be using in our material specifications, as we were saying. So the AQL what we are using is, so based on this the application will decide what is the sample size, how many you are supposed to draw the sample, and the acceptance criteria. So this is basically defining the quality specifications or the inspection specifications. So when the actual material is received, how do we inspect and all, we will be taking it in the second video.